Hello. So this is my first drawing tutorial ever, so you get to listen to my awful voice while I tell you how to draw. And today we're gonna learn how to draw a face. Well, I'm not gonna teach you, I'm just gonna show you how I do it. I don't even recommend you try this way because I'm sure there are better ways of doing it, but this is just how I've always done it, and it's easy and simple, so let's get started. I have a cold, by the way, so if I sound like really bad, that's why. So let's get started. Now you want to start with a circle. In the beginning, there was a circle. There's always start with a circle. The head is a general circle shape. And it can be a messy circle, it can be like a perfect circle. It doesn't really matter what kind of circle it is, just like it's just to give you a general idea on what the head is, what the head shape is and what it's going to look like. And once you got your circle down, you're going to draw a line that this is going to go down the face on what direction you want your face to be. And I decided this is too small, so I'm going to, there we go, that's better. Now this line is going to tell you like what direction your person's going to be facing. So like if I wanted him facing front, he'd be facing this way. If I wanted him facing 3/4, which is the pose we're going to be doing because it's the easiest, the easiest to draw. So since he's facing the 3/4 position, it's going to be this way. And you just go down to the line of the face. And again, this is just a sketch layer, so this is just a sketch. So it's okay if it's what just happened there? Okay, so it's okay if it's a little messy, and it doesn't really matter. This is just a sketch. And then next, you're gonna draw. This is where the eyes are gonna be. This is the eye guideline. And you don't want it. A lot of people try and draw it in the middle of the circle, and it depends on where your person's looking, like how far down they're looking to where the line's gonna be. Like but if they're just facing, you generally just want it like about 3/4 of the way down. You don't want it to the front, cause on the top, because the eyes are not in the total center of the face. They're you know. So, and even this is a little bit too high for my taste. I like it a bit lower. And so now you've got your basic guideline on what a face looks like. And so now you just start sketching out the face layer. Now, some people just like to add the bottom of the face. I actually just start with the forehead. I do a little bit more detail in my sketch layer. I actually don't recommend that because it's wasting time on what's just going to be your sketch layer. But that's what I do. And then you just sketch out the face of the shape that you want. It can be long, skinny, round, doesn't matter what kind of person you're drawing. It's just, you know, sketch out the shape of the face. And you want to draw out the head. It's just a sketch layer, so I'm not being like super neat and tidy with this. And then now you don't have to draw the ear. I like to draw the ear because it just gives me a general like that's a whole face now. And the neck too. And yeah, that's a neck. That's a neck all right. Shoulders, those are kind of sucky shoulders, but whatever. It doesn't matter. It's okay. And now to actually drawing the face. I like to start with the nose for no particular reason other than I feel like the nose is more the center of the face and it lets you know where the eyes are going to be, where the mouth is going to be. So, you just sketch out your nose. And again, why I'm doing 3/4 is because I suck at profile noses. They're hard to draw. And so then you got your nose. And then next, I like to draw the eyes next. And eyes are, well, eyes, they're eyes are the funnest thing to draw because they're the most expressive part of the face. The eyes tell the story, the eyebrows. You can tell what their expression is due to the eyes. And these are actually not very good eyes. I can't draw right now for some reason, but you get the idea. And then you draw the pupils or whatever, the irises, lets you know where he's looking. And then again, the eyebrows are again a big part of what their expression is. Like, is he angry? Is he sad? Whichever. He's just gonna be like happy, oh hey, what's up? Didn't see you there, buddy. Yeah. And then when you draw their mouth, and he's gonna have a cute little smile. Yeah. I like to add these little like they're kind of dimples, but they're not. They just kind of like let you know like watch they're like magic because they're always here, let me just like you got the straight line, right? Whatever. And then you have a little dimple. And oh, now it's a smile. It's cute. See? Whatever. So yeah, got his little smile. And the open mouth smile because he's really happy to see whoever he's looking at. Yep, he's a happy dude. And let that the pupils, because I actually normally don't draw the pupils, especially if it's just like if I'm just drawing a person and it's not like a serious drawing. But I'm gonna draw the pupils this time. I need the little highlights. Those look off. They look like the pupils are off centered. Hold up. There we go. That's better. Now it looks like he's actually looking in the direction he's looking. Another one. No. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Much better. You draw the little highlights. Oh, it's cute. Get the beautiful anime eyes. Those aren't anime though. I don't even recommend anime. I recommend trying to move away from the anime style, and not because it's a bad style. My mouth is lopsided. Not because it's a bad style, but because it's kind of seen as mediocre and unprofessional by a lot of people, like in the art industry. Like if you show up to like a college or something with an anime style, they are gonna like shoo you out the door as quick as possible. They do not like the anime style because it's become so mediocre and like everybody draws in it. So there's nothing wrong with drawing in the anime style, but I just recommend trying to learn other styles and make your own style. Like I used to draw in like nothing but the anime style, and it was like pointy chins, pointy nose, god awful, like spiky hair, and it was awful. And when I look back at my old art, I'm just like, how did I ever think this was presentable? Like I think I used to draw like the necks like right here, and then it was just like it was the worst thing ever. And I'm still learning, like noses for one. Gotta learn how to do the noses. But let's get back to the actual tutorial here. Now we're gonna draw the hair, and some people like to sketch out the hairline before drawing the hair because it gives them more of an idea of where the hair is gonna be. I don't like to do that. I just draw the bangs because I don't really care, and I'm actually starting to notice that what I do for bangs is not the best because it's just kind of like it's not good. It doesn't look realistic the way I've been doing bangs. So I'm gonna try and make them a bit more poofy and like volumistic. Because hair has volume. It's not just flat and spiky. It's wavy and curly. So here we've got this here, and I don't know what I'm doing, but it looks good. So as long as it looks good, and even if it doesn't look good, you can be like drawing stick figures, but hey, you drew it. You're an artist. Congratulations. Woohoo. And so then once you got the bangs, and this doesn't look like the character I was going for, but whatever. I guess it can be. Hold on. Do the back button. That's why I love Sai. It's like infinite back buttons. This program I'm using is Paint Tool Sai. I highly recommend it. Some people like to use Photoshop. Some people like traditional. This happens to be on a digital program, but this technique works for no matter what you're drawing on. This is just how to draw a face. It's basic, simple. So there, that looks a bit better. You can show here's the thing and then the other thing, and yeah, it looks good. So then you want to draw. Now I like to add these little like cowlicks whenever I draw hair. It's just become a habit of mine. I can't stop even if I wanted to. And my style of hair is very cartoony, not very realistic. It's just kind of like it's not anime, but it's my own style, cartoony. You want to try and develop your own style, or don't. Like if you want to become like an animator for a show or something, which is what I hope to do, you got to learn how to draw in the style of the show, not your own style. And those glasses look crooked. There we go. That's better. Those look like actual glasses now, not just like drawn on. But yeah, you want to develop your own style while also being open to drawing in other styles. It's all about, just do whatever you want to do in art. Do whatever is best for your career, or just even if you just do it as a hobby. I want to make the glasses a bit darker, and That the little thing. You know the thing on the glasses that presses up against the bridge of the nose? I don't know what it's called. Erase right here. Yeah, there we go. And that is your basic how to draw a face. Yeah, it's real simple, circle lines, and then the rest is just learning the best techniques and like draw clothes so he's not like naked or whatever. Nothing wrong with being naked though. Whatever, your own choices. I should stop talking. But yeah, he's got his little hood on, the windy thing. This is a character from a web comic online called Homestuck, and if you know what it is, you know what it is. If you don't know what it is, I recommend reading it, but don't at the same time because it is very long and it is almost over. So, yeah. And yeah, that is just a basic on like drawing a face. It's pretty simple, you know. And then a lot of it is just learning how to do the thing like the shape of the face and the eyes, like yeah, and then the eyebrows. The eyebrows look different than the other ones. Yeah, I like to give him bushy eyebrows, like especially this in particular character, you know, Macho Man. I wanna be a macho man. I don't know how that song goes, and I can't sing, so. And he has dark hair too, but because it's just a tutorial, you don't have. I'm probably not gonna color in his hair. But like I said, this is a sketch layer. If I was trying to make this like a serious drawing, I would make a new layer, lower the opacity on this, and that's right about there. And then I would start doing like a more serious like line art layer for him, you know, with darker lines, not as sketchy looking. This, you know, so it looks like more clean cut and professional. Such pretty eyes. Such pretty eyes. No, actually, but eyes are fun to draw. So you just have fun with it, you know, develop your own style, make your own thing, do your own thing, and you know, everybody's an artist. They just have to pick up the pencil and draw. They say, "Oh, you're born with a talent. You're so gifted." Oh, yeah, no, no. I'm talented because and I'm not even that talented. I'm talented because I draw and I don't stop drawing. So if you want to be talented, you don't stop drawing. Talent is pursuit of interest. Talent is not how well you can draw a hand or an eye. And hands are hard. Like, look at this. Oh, what is that? It's a hand. Oh, no, it's not. It's awful. But yeah. So yeah, that's how to draw a face. Stay tuned. I might upload more tutorials if you guys want them, like how I paint and stuff. So, yep. Bye. Enjoy drawing. Be an artist.